What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Kent State's head coach told me pregame he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Golden Flashes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Hornets offense that has the first possession of the game. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards, one of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch.
Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hornets. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Etheridge. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Golden Flashes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. How will they be able to deal with this lockdown corner on the outside who believes he can take away half the field? This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Punts it out of the air. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hornets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Going to the run, it's Edwards. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Hornets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Makes the grab. It's Gosher. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Hornets, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's got 93 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes a catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Edwards. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hornets.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stein. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped at for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Bounced off his feet.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Snagged out of the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
Running inside, it's Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Keeps it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. On the run, it's Edwards. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Now rolling to the left. That's caught. It's Dozier. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Hornets! Along the sideline, got it in the end zone.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the golden flashes send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Hawkins. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Hornets. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Kent State sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Working the middle, it's complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The golden flashes, want to crank the tempo. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the golden flashes will send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sidelines. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He now has 111 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Goes to the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Finding some room. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hornets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Now he's looking to throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Hornets! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Coming out with it, it's Etheridge. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 23 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Tigers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The Hornets will boot it away to start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. One of did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Golden Flashes head coach told me at the half, he said he's been talking to his team about ball security. Too many turnovers in the first half. Starting this second half on offense, he said, if we take care of the ball, we'll be just fine. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got it behind the line. It's Shaw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Flashes will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Here's the pressure. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hornets will punt it away on 4th down. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's Shaw. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Hudson. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Golden Flashes will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Bob.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They're going to ride this running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Coleman's got it on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on it.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Hornets have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete left side, Coleman. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Dropping back, it's Thurman. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hornets. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
He'll bring it out. It's Stein. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Stevens. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The play action fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside, it's Shaw. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Hudson. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Give to the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got it, looking for the first down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Hornets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're field this one in tight quarters. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll try to run for it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Trying play action. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Open on the left side, it's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man,
One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Hornets and the Army Black Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Black Knights will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Hornets offense will get first crack at it today. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was. Carrier, really good job at the point of attack.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
Sometimes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the fullback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Winfield. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athletic.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Army!
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt.
Number 8 set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Running inside. It's Edwards. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give is to Williams. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. To the air, it's Winfield. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I like the thought process of an offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking for space to the left. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. Coleman open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Fires to the wide out. Can't make the connection.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
And the Hornets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Rides to back and leaves it. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time. getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting it, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got enough for the first. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the fullback. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Makes the catch. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Black Knights in the hurry up.
If we're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing it.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. First catch of the season for this highly talented wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Hornets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Thurman. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Complete. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Thurman. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the number 6 team, the Utah Utes.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Army head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Turns it loose deep. It's complete. Hits the crease. Inside the touchdown, Black Knights. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The run inside. It's Hall. Ran through the contact. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for an open area to his left. Got his man downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The Hornets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, the performance by the offense in the first half was very ugly, and they needed to make some adjustments. Give the coaching staff some credit because they did that. This is a completely different-looking offense here on the first drive of the third quarter. They just look like they're playing with energy. They've got a fire lit under them a little bit. We've seen a few schematic tweaks as well, but they need to keep doing this because this is working.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. What a grab with one hand. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Hall. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hornets.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Gets it out quickly. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. Here's a little room there. At the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled second and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a third and long situation.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitter